Hello everyone. Over the weekend, my family and I visited two of our favorite used bookstores, and I thought I'd share with all of you the books that we found. So my husband found a couple books, my kids, and so did I. So both of my boys are into Star Wars, into dinosaurs and pirates. So a lot of the books that they found have to do with those three things. So first I'll show you guys, my 8-year-old is really into the Atc Mysteries, and he's been collecting these for a little while. He almost has the whole collection. Well, there are some with letters A to Z, and then there's some with numbers. So he has a few of the number ones as well. So he found these three. My oldest found this Iron Man book. It's a really nice hardcover. And then we have Star Wars. This one here looks kind of vintage, but it is also a hardcover book. And then my 8-year-old found this one. We also picked up this Look and Find. We have a few of these, different themes, but we do like these Look and Find books because we like to take them on road trips whenever we're gonna go somewhere kind of far. These really keep all of us busy sometimes. If the car ride starts getting boring, this usually helps out a lot. They also found some Jurassic Park books, and these are from the actual movies. So they found a few of these. I found a Mr. Max book. This is book 1, The Book of Lost Things. So my kids have not read these yet. I actually read this one myself a while ago, and I really enjoyed it. It is, for kids, but I enjoyed it. I sometimes like reading kids' books myself, or like young adult books. So this is a part of a 3-book series, and they only had book 1. So I was excited when I saw it because I really wanted the nice hardcover one of these, and so now I am on the lookout for book 2 and book 3 as well. There are a few pictures in it. I just love the illustrations, like in the cover, and the pictures inside look like this as well, but they are in black and white. Let's see if I can find one. I guess I can't at the moment. I thought maybe I just passed one. Oh, here's one. Yeah, so I just really like the illustrations in here. And then I found Mrs. Frisby and the Rats of Nymph. So this is a book that I have been looking for a while. We have book 2. We've had book 2 for a while. We found it like at a library sale, but we haven't read them because we didn't have book 1 and we had never read book 1. So I was really excited when I found this book. So now we can go ahead and read book 1 and 2. I think there is a book 3 as well in the series. And then we have Ralph S. Mouse. And this book looks practically brand new. A lot of these books were just 50 cents each or $1. Like these bigger ones were $1. All of these were 50 cents. So we are also trying to collect the Roald Dahl books. We only have a handful so far. So we were excited to find 2 of them. This one here I have never heard of actually. But it's a really small book. And this is the other one. And then we found this autumn book. I'm always looking for seasonal books as well. And especially like autumn or Christmas. Autumn is my favorite season of the year. So I was really excited to find this little book. I've never heard of it, but it does have some really nice illustrations. My husband found 2 little books that he likes small paperback editions, and he's always looking for those types of books, and he actually found 2 this weekend. We also found a little copy of Beowulf, and this copy seems to be, or this edition seems to be in more modern English, so it would be easier to understand. My oldest is also collecting these small paperbacks, Chronicles of Narnia. We have different editions. We have several hardcovers. We have the whole series in hardcover actually, but he really likes the way these look. And so he's always looking out for these, and he found Prince Caspian this weekend. He also got Robin Hood. We also have several other editions of Robin Hood in hardcover as well, but he wanted this paperback one. The Tale of Despero. And this one has a few pictures from the movie. Then they picked out 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and Moby Dick. So my oldest son tried reading the original classic of this book, and he was doing okay until he got to a chapter where it just talked about measurements. And the whole chapter, he said, was about measurements. So I believe it was about the submarine they were in. And it just got too boring for him. And he decided to stop and maybe pick it back up later on in the future. But I thought that maybe this one might be a little easier for him and hopefully not as boring with a ton of measurements, at least, perhaps. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. And then he picked out this one as well. He's the one that loves all things about ocean animals. That is something he always loves learning about. When we do nature study, if I let them choose what they want to learn about, he usually always wants to learn about sea animals. And my 8-year-old, he also is into Magic Treehouse, and he found this hardcover, really good shape. And it was one we didn't have, so he picked that one. Here's another Star Wars book. And another. This one has a really nice cover. For some reason, I like the cover myself. And another one of those Jurassic Park dinosaur books. I also found this book of virtues for young people. I had never seen this particular book. We have owned this one here. We've had it for a while, and we have read from it and everything, but I didn't know that there was another book by the same author. So they are different. I already looked inside, and they are different stories. So I went ahead and picked this up. It is a hardcover and in really good condition as well. So I was excited to find this one. And then I found this poetry book. So this one we could use for our homeschool when we're reading poetry. I just thought the cover was really pretty, and it says Golden Anniversary Edition. I have never heard of this book, but it is a hardcover. I myself prefer the hardcover books if I can find them, and this was just really nice. So I'm excited to add this one to our poetry collection. Another one that has been on my list for a long time is the Redwall books. I have known about them for a long time, but we didn't own any, and I found this anniversary edition. It's in perfect condition. It even has a plastic protector on it. It looks brand new, and so I picked it up. So this is there's a whole series of these books. It's a big series. There's a lot of books in it. So I don't know if I'll be able to find them all hardcover like this, but I at least wanted to have at least the first one or this one. It's such in good shape that I couldn't leave it behind. So I was very excited when I saw this one. Here is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. So we do have several copies of this story, but my son actually noticed this one first, and I just really liked the cover so much that we picked it up and brought it home. So what I liked about it is the white rabbit in the cover is so cute. But all the illustrations in this book, they're made by different illustrators. The pictures are all in a different style. And this book looks brand new as well. So I had never heard of Chronicle books, or this series of books, but they also had a Children's Garden of Verses, which is the same company or publisher. And yeah, so again, we have other editions of A Child's Garden of Verses, but this just looked so nice, and this one looks brand new as well. And it's the same thing. The illustrations are all different, like they're done by different illustrators. So we picked this one up as well. And one more. It's a Chronicle books as well, Robin Hood. This one is not in as good a shape as the other two. At least the dust jacket is a little bit ripped on the edges, on the top. But if we take the dust jacket off, it looks in great condition. I really like the illustrations right away when you open the book, and then it has all the different characters. I love this kind of stories, like Robin Hood and King Arthur, and these are some of my favorite stories. So we do have other Robin Hood editions that don't have any illustrations, but I also like looking for illustrated books. And then last, I found these two books for myself. Where I currently live, I don't have a garden. I have a few houseplants inside, but that's about it. But one day, if God blesses us with the garden, I loved the pictures. This was like $1, English Country Gardens. I also love everything English from England, things like that. I love learning about their history, so I picked this one up. If anything, it's just really pretty to look at. And then last, I also found this. It's this giant book, but I just really liked this cover. I thought that was really pretty. It is, you could tell it's an older book, and all the pictures are in black and white. And I've been flipping through it, and it just seems that it just has information of all the different towns and cities and places in England, and it just tells you everything about them. So I was excited to find this one as well.